Yeah, I have no idea what that intro has to do with this at all. But today we're reviewing and comparing the two N-Strike sniper rifles. The original longshot and the longstrike. If you could tell, both of these aren't exactly in the best condition, so I'd say they're about equally wore out, so this should still be a fair review. None of these are modified or anything, unless we count replacing this stock. And let's see how these will do. We'll start with a base overview of these blasters. The longshot, as it's called, is quite long. It comes with this little useless front gun, which you use the barrel as like one of the most accurate scopes ever. You know, this little pump action thing that no one ever uses and almost never works. Out here we got a built-in stand or iPod, which is really useful. Comes with one yellow N-Strike magazine, the first one they ever designed. It's got this great scope. Let me see if I can get that to work. There we go. One of the best scopes they ever made. It's got what they call bolt action, and also when you pull back to bolt action, the jam door here is actually just completely loose, which is pretty cool looking. And the stock is collapsible. So they pretty much thought of it all for these things. Also, the longshot has the bonus of these things are great for modding. There are so many different mods out there with these things. You can do almost anything with a longshot, kind of like the Strife. But what if you want to actually look like a sniper? Well, for that, you go for the longstrike, the most sniper-looking sniper rifle they ever made, and the longest blaster they ever made. Until, like, I think they made like a Destiny missile launcher thing or whatever, which is currently the longest. But for a while, this was the longest blaster they made. It did not come with this scope, but a re-release did. Yeah, a re-release came with this scope, this 6-round mag, and like this stand. So that's my excuse, but it did not come with a bipod. It came with a 6-round magazine that was pretty much the exact same as the one in the long shot, just flat. And it came with some stupid flip-up sight that if I remember to in video editing, I'll picture it like here or something. So it'll probably appear on the opposite side of the screen if I even do that. But for, you know, sniper status or whatever, you gotta have all the styles. This functions the exact same. I think it uses a different firing mechanism. And of course we only use 6-round mags because we're a sniper. So, how do these do in range versus each other? Let's load them up and we'll see. One thing I forgot to mention in the original overviews of these is that the stock on these have places to store extra 6-round mags. Longshot holds 1, I'm pretty sure the longstrike can hold 2. We're about to shoot these. The longstrike is filled with green zombie strike darts, and this one is full of blue elite darts, you know, just to see the differences in them. They're the same dart, just different colors. Oh yeah, I forgot, this thing hates firing. And now I'm experiencing new issues with my longshot I've never had before. Oh. That's not good. I have no idea how that happened, seeing as that was the second dart down in the mag. Didn't shoot. That one didn't even make it out of the barrel. Okay. It won't shoot that one. This little bar here on top of the jam door You know, your little carry handle. What a wonderful place for it. Perfectly good elite dart, won't shoot it. Oh, it shot that one. Shot that one. Shot that one. And we're out. You know what? Let's try something. To make up for lost shots, see what else I got. Also known as, I have some original longstrike darts. Specifically, since we lost 3, we'll fire 3 of these. Saying is, this is what it would have come with. I don't know why this does this, it just does. Loud noise. Probably even louder noise. Let's load it up with 3 of these darts, which I'm pretty sure are the exact same. Just, I don't know, just for fun. Maybe it has some magical aura around it that'll save us all. Okay, these ones, it shot 2 out of 3, and it actually shot them worse. But now that we've got that over with, I don't think my long shot's in perfect shape. I probably need a new one. And then I'll probably redo this with a better long shot. Let's fire our long strike. That might be the most disappointing I've ever shot a blaster. Is that it? No, it did that. Alright, we got one left. Alright. So we all know that having barrels this long isn't exactly that good. They at least thought through the long strike for making the barrel have a wider diameter. Something in the woods, which doesn't affect that as bad. The long shot, mine doesn't shoot darts very often, and apparently can do that. Here's some darts that didn't shoot, or at least it tried to shoot and just fell out of the barrel. But as we go along here, we have some darts from the long strike, and also a dart from the long shot when I tried shooting it with the other darts, and the other dart long strike. I guess these darts are worse. Somewhere buried in here, there it is. A dart or a shot at an angle from the long strike. That's pretty cool. There's another one. There's another dart. I'd say that the long shot is the longer shot than the long strike. And that, well, the long strike wins in style. The long shot has better performance. We are not going to test this front gun because I do not want to see how terrible that is again.